Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has served yet another stern warning to China, and this in the Parliament. Speaking in Rajya Sabha, the Defence Minister said, India will never allow China to unilaterally change the status quo at LAC. Rajnath Singh added, China tried to transgress and undertook violent means to alter the LAC, but was given a befitting reply by the alert Indian Armed Forces. He said, India has doubled its border deployment. No power on earth can stop it from patrolling its own territory. Referring also to the Galwan clash, Rajnath Singh said 20 Indian soldiers were martyred and yet inflicting heavy casualties on the Chinese side, teaching them a lesson as well. The Defence Minister added, China does not match its actions with its words and continues to provoke India despite already illegally occupying 38,000 square kilometers of territory total in Ladakh.
अप्रैल माह से ईस्टर्न लद्दाख की सीमा पर चाइना ने सेनाओं की संख्या तथा उनके आर्मामेंट्स में वृद्धि की है, जिसे स्पष्ट रूप से देखा गया है। मई महीने के प्रारंभ में चाइना ने गलवान घाटी क्षेत्र में हमारी ट्रूप्स की नॉर्मल ट्रेडिशनल पेट्रोलिंग पैटर्न में व्यवधान डालना शुरू किया, जिसके कारण फेस ऑफ की स्थिति उत्पन्न हुई। ग्राउंड कमांडर्स द्वारा इस समस्या को सुलझाने के लिए विभिन्न समझौतों तथा प्रोटोकॉल के तहत वार्ता की जा रही थी कि इसी बीच मई महीने के मध्य में सभापति महोदय चाइना द्वारा वेस्टर्न सेक्टर में कई स्थानों पर एलएसी पर ट्रांसग्रेशन करने की कोशिश की गई। इसमें कोंकला, गोगरा और पेंगोंग लेक का नॉर्थ बैंक शामिल है। इन कोशिशों को हमारी सेनाओं ने समय पर देख लिया तथा उसके लिए आवश्यक जवाबी कार्रवाई भी हमारी सेना ने की। हमने चाइनीज साइड के साथ डिप्लोमेटिक और मिलिट्री एंगेजमेंट बनाए रखा है। इन डिस्कशंस में तीन की प्रिंसिपल्स हमारी अप्रोच को सभापति महोदय तय करते हैं। पहला, दोनों पक्ष को एलएसी का सम्मान और कड़ाई से पालन करना चाहिए। फर्स्ट, सेकंड, किसी भी पक्ष को अपनी तरफ से यथास्थिति का यानी स्टेटस को का उल्लंघन करने का प्रयास नहीं करना चाहिए। थर्ड, दोनों पक्षों के बीच सभी समझौतों और अंडरस्टैंडिंग्स का पूर्णतया पालन करना चाहिए। चाइनीज साइड की यह पोजीशन है कि स्थिति को एक जिम्मेदार ढंग से हैंडल किया जाना चाहिए और द्विपक्षीय समझौतों एवं प्रोटोकॉल के अनुसार शांति एवं स्थिरता सुनिश्चित किया जाना चाहिए।
Let's go across now to the Parliament premises because my colleague Anand Patel is there. Anand, first about what Rajnath Singh said today. How significant and how different do you think were the key takeaways from the Lok Sabha speech? Because here it seemed more elaborate, but it was also about ensuring not to reveal any sensitive details.
Well, certainly, yes. You know, the biggest point was the response to the former Union Defence Minister A.K. Antony's clarification when he said that the pre-April situation, the status quo, should be maintained and that the army is not able to patrol in the friction point areas of Galwan, Pangong So Lake, to which the Defence Minister responded and set to rest all the debate which was going on about restoring the status quo ante. And he said that the entire face-off which is happening in the various areas, friction points like Galwan, Pangong So, Hot Springs, it is because of this that the Chinese are trying to transgress into our boundary. They are trying to make incursions and they are getting a befitting reply by the Indian forces. And this is what the face-off is all about. So he clearly said that in no uncertain terms that there is no incursion as far as the LAC is concerned, and that reply has set to rest all the speculations which has been going on and the opposition queries and clarifications about the status quo ante. At least 3 leaders from the Congress party spoke on this issue. Ghulam Nabi Azad, the leader of opposition, Anand Sharma, the deputy leader of opposition, and A.K. Antony, and all 3 of them sought clarification on this very point. You see, even Ghulam Nabi Azad also said that, during Rajiv Gandhi time, he went to a tent and spent a whole night in the Chushul subsector area, which is a hot point at this point in time. So he said that all these these areas had no problems in the past, and it's now that the Chinese are trying to break incursions, and this has turned into a friction point. The
Stay
government
on
has
with me,
very
Anand.
categorically said
Yes,
that
let's get
we
a
want to
ground
make
zero
peace,
update as
but
well,
also
because I'm
prepare
joined
for
by
war.
Gaurav Sawant. He's in Ladakh right now. Gaurav, the status quo ante was perhaps one mention that he made, that the opposition also raised. But importantly, it was again the reiterating statement from Lok Sabha that we tried to maintain diplomatic level talks, commander level talks, and yet China has been provoking. But they must know that our troop deployment will be as much the same, even more if required at the time.
Pooja, I'm currently on that highway that leads to Chushul. Now, this is the road that leads to all the friction points. You see the quality of the road, and while we speak, you will also see the constant movement of military convoys on either side of this road. Trucks that go in that direction, they are loaded with ammunition, weapons, supplies, relief supplies, other essentials that the troops will require, because in about a month and a half, the passes will shut down and all essentials need to be provided right now. So constantly convoys are moving and empty trucks are moving back to be replenished. At the same time, in this valley, you will also notice a large number of aircraft and helicopters flying. Now, this shows the intensity of the operations that are on, even as our members of parliament debate this issue. On ground zero, the threat is very real. The threat is very credible of Chinese activities. As you rightly pointed out, Pooja, the defense minister said China cannot be trusted for the reason that there is a big difference in what China says and what China does. On ground, we've seen whether it's the 1993 or the 1996 agreements, China has violated every agreement. India wants that peace at the line of actual control, but the problem at this point of time is that China continues to violate it. China was trying to prevent our soldiers from patrolling up to those petrol points, which led to the friction.
Yes.
But like the defense minister said, the army is very clear. No power in the world can stop us from patrolling up to the line of actual control. And we will do that. That's what the army here tells me, no matter how long it takes.
And Gaurav, thank you so much for bringing this specific angle, because you're on ground. You're telling us how the build-up and logistics are taking place. And because you have mentioned it, I want the viewers now to listen into what the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh had to say about the troop build-up in Ladakh and about China's bid to change status quo. Listen in to that as well.
चीन की गतिविधियों से यह पूरी तरह से स्पष्ट है, उसकी कथनी और उसकी करनी में अंतर है, और इसका प्रमाण है कि जब डिस्कशंस चल ही रहे थे, चीन की तरफ से 29 और 30 अगस्त की रात को प्रोवोकेटिव माने उकसाने वाली, भड़काने वाली सैनिक कार्रवाई की गई, तो चीन की तरफ से की गई, भारत की तरफ से नहीं की गई। जो पेंगोंग लेक के साउथ बैंक एरिया में स्टेटस को बदलने का एक चीन के द्वारा प्रयास किया गया, लेकिन एक बार फिर हमारी आर्म फोर्सेस के द्वारा सभापति महोदय टाइमली व फॉर्म एक्शंस के कारण उनके प्रयास किसी भी सूरत में सफल नहीं हो पाए। चाइनीज साइड ने यलेशी और अपने अंदरूनी क्षेत्रों में बड़ी संख्या में सैनिक टुकड़ियां और गोला बारूद मोबिलाइज किया हुआ है। पूर्वी लद्दाख और गोगरा, कोंकड़ा और पेंगोंग लेक का नॉर्थ और साउथ बैंक्स पर कई फ्रिक्शन एरियाज हैं। चीन की कार्रवाई के जवाब में हमारी आर्म फोर्सेस ने भी इन क्षेत्रों में उपयुक्त काउंटर डिप्लॉयमेंट्स किए हैं, ताकि भारत की सीमा पूरी तरह से सुरक्षित रहे।
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.